Ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, several APS graduates have recorded a performance of It's Time to Say Goodbye, dedicated to the class of 2021.
When I feel so all alone, I dream of the horizon inwards fail me. Yes, I know there is no shining sunlight in a room where sun is missing. If you're not here, you're not here with me. From every window, I will shout that I give you my heart, my whole heart. You gave me hope, you gave me light, that you found by the wayside. Time to say goodbye to places I've never seen, to places I've not shared with you. Forever I will go on, I'll sail with you. On ships I will sail on across the seas that no longer exist. It's time to say goodbye. When you are so far away, I dream on the horizon and words fail me. And of course I know that you are with me. You, my moon, are here with me. You, my sun, are here with me. You'll always be with me. Time to say goodbye to places I've never seen, to places I've not shared with you. Forever I will go on, I'll sail with you. On ships I will sail on across the seas that no longer exist. It's time to say goodbye. I'll sail with you. On ships I will sail on across the seas that no longer exist. It's time to say goodbye. I'll sail with you.
Welcome to the La Cueva High School 2021 commencement ceremony. Please join me in welcoming La Cueva's graduating class of 2021.
Thank you, Miss Lee, and soon-to-be graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of colors and remain standing until the colors have left the floor. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Today's color guard is presented by La Cueva High School Junior ROTC. They are Cadet Second Lieutenant Palco, Cadet Gunnery, Sergeant Fournier, and Cadet Second Lieutenant Back. They are commanded by Cadet Staff Sergeant Box. Our national anthem will be sung today by La Cueva High School senior Natalie Snelling.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Graduates, please remain standing. Guys, you may put your caps back on. Graduates, please be seated. Good afternoon, parents and guests. Welcome to the 2021 La Cueva High School graduation commencement ceremony. I am Hannah Meek, one of your senior class officers, alongside Shaylee Silva and Jasmine Anaya. Joining me tonight is valedictorian Casey Pei and Timothy Wang, and salutatorian Luke Schra, as well as our student body officers Bryn Ayala, Shannon Kelly, and Penelope Hendricks Montes.
Along with our La Cueva administrative team, which consists of La Cueva High School Principal Ms. Dana Lee, Assistant Principal Mr. Brett Reimer, Assistant Principal Mr. Brian Hubble, Assistant Principal Ms. Ashley Kilbarth, Athletic Director Ms. Leanne Moores, and Activities Director Ms. Lacey Metzger. Thank you also to the La Cueva counseling team sitting just off the stage, Ms. Deborah Chandler, Ms. Justine Garcia, Ms. Megan Goodman, Ms. Angela Hawes, Ms. Ashley Sutcliffe, Ms. Bernice Yuleberry, Ms. Gillian Gordon, and Ms. Christine Lloydolt. We are also pleased to have with us today School Board President Dr. David Piercy, APS Superintendent Mr. Scott Elder, and Associate Superintendent of APS Zone 4, Mr. Troy Hughes.
Please give all of our guests a round of applause as we are very honored to have them here as a part of our ceremony. Please also give a round of applause for our La Cueva High School staff working here tonight and those leading us through our graduation. Our name readers this evening will be Mr. Kevin Balder, Miss Emily Claus, Mr. Alan Spencer, and Mr. Lansing Freeman.
Thank you. La Cueva High School would like to give a huge thank you to the nonprofit group Mask Up New Mexico for making such a special mask using our class colors with 2021 ironed on the side of each mask and the inclusion of a heartfelt note for each graduating senior. Mask Up New Mexico made the masks by donating hours and hours of volunteer time and materials. We are very thankful for their support of the APS graduates. I would now like to introduce our salutatorian, Luke Schra.
Hey, class of 2021, I'd like to get a selfie before I start talking. Say cheese. Wow. Congratulations, class of 2021. We're really about to do this. Not only did we make it through 4 years of high school, we made it through multiple World War III scares, hashtag Storm Area 51, and Tiger King. And something really big spread this past year, but I can't quite remember what it was. Nevertheless, I think it's safe to say that you've shown some unparalleled resilience this year. To the teachers, staff, parents, fellow graduates, survivors of AP Chemistry, and the two people that actually stuck around to watch the marching band perform at halftime, it really is an honor to be standing on the stage before you all today. You know, it feels like I was just a freshman yesterday, looking up to the seniors with starry eyes, thinking, wow, they really have their lives together. They didn't, trust me. But these 4 years of La Cueva have been truly unforgettable, and I'd be remiss if I didn't thank at least a few of the people that have shaped me into the person that I am today. First and foremost, I want to thank our fantastic principal, Miss Lee, for all the hard work I know she puts into making sure the school is successful. Thank you to all the teachers that have provided me with the invaluable gift of education, especially those that didn't require MLA formatting. Y'all are the real ones. Thank you to all my friends, many of whom have been with me since day one of high school, especially the person sitting beside me on the stage, Timothy Wang. I could write an entire speech talking about how smart, witty, and remarkable you are as a person. Truth be told, I've looked up to you since the first day I met you in 6th grade, and I wouldn't have made it through this year had it not been for our late night texts together. Finally, thank you to the two people who have nurtured me, cared for me, and have had the single greatest impact on my life. Two people whom I literally wouldn't be here without, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. I'm kidding, of course. Thank you to my mom and dad for providing your unconditional love and always believing in me. There isn't a single day I'm not proud to call myself your son. Now, while reflecting upon the past is important, today is also a day to look towards the future with optimism. Class of 2021, you have fought through thick and thin to get to the point where you are now. And if I'm being honest, I genuinely believe that this is the most impressive class in La Cueva history. This is the class that's going to change the world, the class that's going to solve the problems our parents' generation left for us, the class that's going to finally stop buying live, laugh, love signs. Class of 2021, you are the future. And because I'm clearly just about the most qualified person in the world to be giving life advice, I'd like to offer some. First, get Spotify Premium. It's way better than Apple Music, and the student discount is amazing. Secondly, please stop telling me, Luke, I'm your father. It's unoriginal, and you're not funny. Third, and this one's actually for real, always be unapologetically you. Sure, you'll hear advice to work hard and take risks, but none of that matters if you're not living your own life. I say this because, well, I hate to break it to you, class of 2021, but the world does not get any better. The world doesn't care about your dreams or your accomplishments, and Murphy's Law is honestly pretty true. But who you are is something that you shouldn't let anyone take from you. And as we move on to this next chapter of our lives, things will only get harder. We won't have teachers to babysit our grades. There won't be free food at the dinner table. And we're going to have to do taxes. But as long as you stay true to yourselves, you will find your purpose in life. Thank you for an amazing 4 years, class of 2021.
Thank you, Luke. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the first of our co-valedictorians, Casey Pay.
Fellow graduates, faculty, friends, and family, we made it! High school is finally over, and even though this semester seemed to take years, we're home free. Days to catch up on shows you've missed, hang out with friends, and sleep in stretch far ahead. At this point, you're free to imagine all the other things you wish you were doing instead of listening to me give this speech right now. Speaking of this speech, you don't need me to tell you that having a high GPA doesn't make me qualified at all to give you any advice. You already know that. Alas, I'm here anyway, so we'll have to make the best of it. You know, I blame my being here on AP Art History. If I hadn't taken that class because the teacher had offered pizza, not for the class by the way, just for attending promotional meetings, which I never went to. So, essentially a decision that inadvertently led me here. Obviously, regretting it now, but I think it's interesting how earlier on in life you make these decisions that will later come back to help you, and how we've all been doing that while we're here. Not just the tests, or the grades, or the all-nighters, even moments that were times to relax, to talk, and how it has shaped you into a person who is able to do this. No one can tell you that you didn't work hard, or that you haven't earned your place here. And here's the obligatory part where I mention the pandemic, since it's the 1 year where I can mention it, hopefully anyways. How even after an entire pandemic, you've made it here. How even after canceled event to a canceled event, you're here. How even after an entire year of Google Meet classes, we still clawed our way here. After being put through treatment like that, we somehow wound our way here to graduation. We're all at the break between one part of our life and the other, likely one of the best times in your life, or one filled with extreme amounts of debt, or even both. I was told to keep from trying to use too much metaphor in my speech and mainly focus on the literal, so I'll ignore that advice for now. So if you're nervous like me, this is what I say to myself when it comes to graduation. When you're going up a flight of stairs, you're always taking steps, but it's just not as interesting until you reach the next flight. So don't be nervous just because you've reached a new flight of stairs. You have always been moving upwards, even if you haven't realized it. And even if you're not nervous, and you hate stair metaphors, and you just want to get this all over with, thank you for walking with us, unwilling or not. Thanks to all of the students and teachers for coming in every day when it felt unbearable. Thank you to the administration for dealing with all our paperwork. Thank you to the other staff, the janitors, the cafeteria workers for doing all the work that keeps the school running. Thank you to Mr. Lansing Freeman for being the best chair that Cueva Congress has ever had. Thank you to Dr. F for the banana bread and for being the most thorough and understanding teacher. Merci pour Madame Rinaldi for being kind of successful in teaching me French. Thank you, Maddie, for letting me badger you during all our Model UN meetings together. Thank you to Miranda Smith for asking for a shout out. And here's to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Casey. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the second of our co-valedictorians, Timothy Wang.
Good evening, friends, families, teachers, and fellow graduates. I'm deeply honored to be here before you on such a momentous night. I'd like to thank those that guided me through my high school journey before I begin anything. Thank you, Mom, Dad, and Ruth, for your unconditional love and never-ending support. Special thank you to Mom for being the best mom I could ever ask for. Thank you to all my teachers and coaches for your tireless dedications to both me and all your students. Thank you to the administration of La Cueva for making my life as a student as easy as it was. And finally, thank you to my classmates and friends for giving me one more reason to go to school every day, and especially thank you to Luke, whom I've known since the summer of 5th grade, for pushing me to be the best student I can be. I would also like to commend both Casey and Luke for taking 7 classes in their senior year, something I should never, would never, and quite frankly, could never do. Now, as a senior, I've had lots of time to reflect on everything I've experienced within the last 4 years. All the good memories, and especially all the bad memories. One example of the latter stands out in particular. It's 2 a.m., and I'm working on a book review for Of Mice and Men. To be honest, I did not read the book. In fact, I couldn't even make it through the Spark Notes. Ultimately, apologies. In the wise words of musical phenom, DaBaby, you can't cheat the game, you can't cheat the grind. You get out what you put in at the end of the day. The combination of my procrastination and laziness, along with my short-sighted pursuit of an A, meant I was getting very little out of my education, save for maybe a 90 in the grade book. I was only focused on earning good grades. And to this day, I still couldn't tell you what happens in Of Mice and Men. Looking back, I wasn't cheating the game, nor was I cheating the grind. I was cheating myself out of a fulfilling learning experience. But who we are today is a result of our past actions and our past mishaps. We can only stand to learn from what we have done wrong in the past. I presently find myself in front of a class filled with talented individuals, each with their own unique niches and passions, culminations of their past mistakes. I've been surrounded by those dedicated to their craft, whether it be artists, musicians, or athletes. Those who have put in the work and reaped the rewards. With that, I encourage my fellow classmates to disregard the example I have set during my time in high school. Don't exclusively chase after good grades. Pursue what you are passionate about and understand that learning is the greatest possible thing you can gain from an education. Looking forward, I see these same talented individuals, my class, the class of 2021, leaving their mark in history. Thank you.
Thank you, Timothy. I would now like to introduce La Cueva High School Principal, Miss Dana Lee.
It is now time for the class of 2021 to receive their diplomas. It is a request of La Cueva High School administration that we honor each and every graduate by holding applause until the end. Many friends and family members have traveled far to honor their graduates. Dr. Piercy, I would like to present the class of 2021. They have met all of the graduation requirements set forth by the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, along with the New Mexico Public Education Department. To you, I present the class of 2021.
Well, hello, La Cueva class of 2021. I am so proud of you all. I'm so proud of all your parents and all of your family members here. This has been quite a year, and we are so proud of you. So on behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, it's my great honor to accept this class of 2021 from La Cueva High School. Thank you very much, and good luck.
Sam K. Abadi. Alyssa A. Abeta. Siddhant Atrakar. Namdi C. Adi. Amberlyn B. Aguilar. Ashley P. Aguilar. Jasmine Dolores Anaya. Carson R. Anderson. Lauren T. Apodaca. Mazen W. Arafat. Lisette Precious Aragon. Savannah J. Aragon Montoya. Michael Armenta. Carson R. Armijo. William Edward Arnold. Brendan Ashcraft. Sophia E. Atencio. Keelan S. Atkinson. Thomas Avery. Amjad A. Awad. Bryn E. Ayala. Caitlin N. Baca. Madison H. Baca. Ayhan Bahadirli. Madeline I. Banks. Ryan H. Barber. Mia Vargas. Torrin J. Beckley. Raina V. Bemis. Jillian C. Benavides. William R. Benham. Paige E. Beno. Sarah C. Beno. Martine Berard. Nicole C. Bellotta. Emily G. Burkhead. Jade Michelle Blackwood. Hannah Blount. Willem D. Blythe. Brianna M. Bowling. Avery G. Bondison. Benjamin B. Bowman. Kevin Braden. Dante L. Broglie. Alexander W. Brown. Riley C. Bryson. Jocelyn Buck. Sebastian Bujoy. Riker O. Buron. Silvana Byram. Aaron K. Kalis. Alexandra Marie Callender. Nadine H. Camacho. Maya Chandra Punjani Capuano. Eliana A. Karras. Isaiah Joseph Castillo. Jaden G. Castillo. Sarah A. Chapman. Vaughn A. Charney. Christian A. Chavez. Jaden A. Chavez. Kylie M. Chavez. Lauren R. Chavez. Ashia Chabra. Brock A. Clark. Jace Clark. Kira E. Clevenger. Trevor M. Collette. Antigone M. Colon. Getty G. Contreras Reyes. Ruben A. Contreras. Emma Francis Cook. Ryan Patrick Cook. Savannah Sky Cordova. Anthony R. Cosentino. Ryan Crespin. Lauren E. Crowley. Sydney M. Crowley. Ricardo Aiden Cuevas. Ethan M. Davis. Nicole J. Dees. Nicholas Killebrew Dardarian. Eric W. Davenport. Alexander M. Diaz. Tiana A. Diaz. Caden A. Dillavu. Tammy N. Din. Bangak Duan. Brian M. Dodd. Colin M. Donovan. Jordan N. Downing. Abigail J. Doyle. Andrew T. Du Bois. Colton K. Dukes. Casey A. Dunbar. Lindsay Eckelman. Dane R. Edwards. James Edwards.
Caitlin E. Ehrlich. Connor Ellington. Liana Akoya Ellison. Caitlin M. Eli. Lillian A. Eli. Zachary R. Erickson. Zane M. Fallhaber. Daphne J. Felt. Devin N. Fickler. Ethan J. Fickler. Emily M. Field. Kenan J. File. Diego Flores. Leah Justine Fulgate. Camden N. Fauser. Maya Kenzie Fritz. Lucas A. Frock. Keen Rio Garcia. Vincent A. Garcia. Xavier J. Garcia. Daniela A. Garcia Hernandez. Krista Brianna Garnand. Alina P. Garrett. Joel Gates. Owais N. Gaba. Emmeline A. Gihe. Ria P. Gadi. Kelly J. Gibson. Ruby Gadzi. Andres G. Gonzalez. Olivia Lauren Goodwin. Angelis Gonzalez Sanchez. Aurora P. Gordon. Caledonia E. Gordon. Thomas S. Goslow. He did that on purpose. Christian A. Granados. Kenner T. Grant. Mia G. Grenemeyer. Mary Lee Gresham. Christopher Greco. Justin Griego. Daniel Steven Gutierrez. Malena T. Hadgu. Bryce C. Hahn. Jacob D. Handler. Alize R. Hansen. Joshua E. Harned. Tyler Joseph Harrington. Tegan Harris. Taylor N. Harrison. Caitlin Henderson. Penelope Danae Hendricks Montes. Kobe W. Hensel. Kaylin Casey Henry. Ava G. Henson. Brendan J. Hepker. Emilio H. Hernandez. Liam J. Hidalgo. Brooke M. Hill. David W. Hill. Madison I. Hogans. Caden Kenneth Holloway. Ryan C. Holloway. Charlotte W. Holmes. Summer R. Holsclaw. Joshua Hooter. Christian A. Howard. David Huang. Victor A. Huang. Humberto Nicholas Ibarra. Eleanor Ilg. Bailey E. Jacobs. Rebecca Marie Haima. Chloe C. Jane. Darby L. Jaramillo. Carter Jenkins. Seth A. Jernigan. Brinley Johnson. Mara B. Johnson. Taylor M. Johnson. Ian M. Jones. Yui Kakida. Cassandra M. Kaplan. Jake Brendan Casper. Dinu A. Kaviratna. Shannon E. Kelly. Jackson Luke Kinghorn. Katie G. Klein. Lauren G. Knutson. Tasneem Kathalabai. Abby N. Kuchich Martins. Benjamin P. Coleman. Celeste C. Kunstler. Brendan Lang. Ryan Brandstetter Larson. Aaron Lino. Thomas B. Leachman. Rachel M. Leckby. Jarrett J. Lee.
Jordan E. Lee. Catherine A. LaHook. Lauren Lifke. Lisbeth Luetta. Elena M. Lopez. Emily Ann Lizarraga Lopez. Jacob P. Lopez. Lawrence R. Lopez. Austin J. Love. Sean Love. Jayshawn Lowry. Giancarlo Lucero. Shariah J. Lucero. Gabriel M. Luke. Catherine A. Lyons. Camden S. MacArthur. Jaden E. Madrid. Avery Markham. Andre S. Marquez. Lindsay J. Mara. Shreya Maria. Faith E. Marshall. Samuel P. Marshall. Ella B. Martin. Alyssa R. Martinez. Jeremiah L. Martinez. Joseph D. Martinez. Luke A. Mather. Peter L. Matusi. Austin Allen Mathis. Cole M. McLean. Revelyn McDaniel. Kira R. McIntyre. Sydney D. McIntosh. Reese S. McNeil. Hannah E. Meek. Grace J. Meindl. Nathan Mills. Evan M. Modal. Peyton Montano. Tristan S. Montoya. Mariaja Mora. Mackenzie Moreland. Braden C. Morga. Jake D. Morin. Anthony Vincent Mowry. Jeffrey Scott Malarkey. Gabriel P. Munoz. Keegan T. Murphy. Vishnu V. Namputhiri. Ashley M. Nelson. Madeline S. Nelson. Ashton Nerhood. Miriam E. Nye. Quan Nguyen Nyo. Dylan H. Nguyen. Nicholas A. Oaxaca. Thomas V. Oaxaca. Ashley Yisu Ober. Ava R. Oliver. Okay. Okay, thank you. Troy Matthew Orgill. Isabella G. Ortega. Raylene Nicole Ortiz. Juan Diego Ortiz Acosta. Jacqueline E. Oswald. Ashley A. Otts. Parker Owens. Trevor L. Owens. Kelvin T. Oyinatumba. Lucas Austin Paget. Ashley M. Padilla. Jeremiah J. Padilla. Kaylee N. Padilla. Ella M. Palacios. Fiona Lee Parkman. Krushil Patel. Samara M. Petrusnik. Marcus P. Pecos. Tiffany Y. Pei. Casey T. Pei. Alberto A. Perez Sanchez. Brooklyn Persinger. Ann H. Fan. Zachary A. Perkle. Mason H. Porch. Edward Potapov. Kayla Presley. Aaron J. Pretty. Cody D. Quaid. Esteban Quintana. Alejandro Ramirez de Jesus. Gabriel Ramirez de Jesus. Durf Franz C. Ramos. Aisa Raymond. Isaac Reichsfeld. Austin B. Ricard. Alyssa D. Reyes. Andrew R. Richardson.
Soraya L. Reimer. Taryn Robles. Magdalena Rodriguez. Kaylee V. Rowe. Aaron E. Rosas. Caleb L. Rose. Olivia M. Ruby. Christian Walter Sadlowski. Gabriel Oscar Saiz. Stephen Salas. Paige K. Salas. Nathan S. Salazar. Sean M. Salazar. Brandy A. Sanchez. Logan A. Sanchez. Megan M. Sanchez. Ryan D. Sanchez. Kiana A. Sanchez Rodarte. Cade E. Sandagger. Haley J. Sanders. Gunit K. Sandhu. Nicholas P. Sandoval. Nicholas R. Sowerman. Matthew Savage. Liam A. Schenk. Nathan Sherbarth. Samantha A. Shoneman. Jeremiah A. Serna. Jeremiah S. Shaw. Cade A. Sycophus. Gavin H. Sigmund. Harley V. Sigmund. Evan Silva. Shaylee G. Silva. Carrie Singer. Kate B. Smith. Miranda J. Smith. Rhett F. Smith. Sydney R. Smith. Natalie D. Snelling. Rance M. Sopko. Michaela Sovey. Zachary S. F. Stewart. Paige J. Stone. Isabella R. Storms. Camelia N. Sospanova. Christopher H. Sun. Mikkel A. Surajawan. Logan J. Taylor. Shahed Mahir Thabata. Bradley J. Thomas. Connor Thompson. Jaden L. Thompson. Connor S. Thornton. Jack D. Todd. Cadence Tom. Kevin J. Tran. Jersey T. Tran. Hui Jia Tran. Victoria T. Trujillo. Brianna Marie Truss. Bowden J. Trier. Madeline L. Ukaili. Grayson C. Ulabari. Sophia Isabel Valverde. John P. Veach. Samay R. Verma. Samuel R. Vicente. Timothy A. Voskresensky. Taylor M. Wagenman. McKenna M. Wagenman. Melise J. Wallace. Guanshang Wang. Lucy A. Wang. Timothy Wang. Nora J. Watson. Ella T. Weinberg. Roger Ethan West. Preston M. White. Abigail Williams. Brianna L. Wiltgen. Lily J. Winder. Amber R. Wood. Jackson Christopher Wright. Bajan Wu. Selena Shah. Yao Shu. Luke Shra. Brooke C. Yela. Vincent E. Yako. Alyssa G. Yoon. Adam J. Yedene. Misal Zaidi. Andrew Zhuang. Amelia M. Zimmer.
Can I get one more round of applause for our graduates? Your senior officers have one more speech they would like to give you.
All right. Hello, graduates, family, and friends. We only arrived here 4 short years later, and now it's already time to leave. How did it all go so fast? It seems like only yesterday we were all little freshmen fighting with the locks on our lockers, trying to figure out where our next class was and looking clueless to the upperclassmen. Now we are the upperclassmen, the seniors who stand here today, ready to graduate and move forward in the world. Yet, at this moment, we can't help by looking back.
How do we measure the time we've spent in high school? In the beginning, we measured it in class periods, counting down the days to eventual freedom. As the days and weeks passed, we measured it in semesters, and later in years as we moved from being those clueless freshmen to becoming sophisticated sophomores who thought they had it all figured out. By the time we reached our junior year, we were confident that we were prepared to take over for the graduating seniors, and that we couldn't wait to rule the school.
And now here we stand. Our rule is over, and it's up to the next class to step into our shoes and to take over. I know that as I look out at all of you, I will measure my time here in a much different way. I will measure it in all the friendships I've enjoyed these last 4 years. Some were pretty casual, and some were closer. But I'll remember each and every one of you fondly, as I am sure you all will too. And when many of our high school memories begin to fade, That's how we'll ultimately measure the time we spent here. Not in periods or semesters or years, but in the friendships that were made and the times we all shared together. It has been one heck of a year, but we made it. Congratulations to my fellow graduates of the class of 2021. We would like to do one more thing before we leave, something we have not been able to do this year, our senior chant. So please stand up. Okay, all of you guys better do it or I'm gonna look like a fool just doing it by myself. So, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. S-S-S-E-N-I-I-I-O-R, S-E-N-I-O-R, seniors! There we go.
Please be seated.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try and do this without getting emotional, you guys. Class of 2021, families and friends, I am profoundly grateful that we are here tonight and have the opportunity to celebrate this milestone together. Though this past year is forefront in our minds, it has been an accumulation of experiences over a lifetime that set you up for this moment. Most of you have had nearly 60 different teachers, participated in countless hours of athletics, music, artistic endeavors, or endless studying. You've walked hundreds of miles on school campuses and made countless friends. You've read plays, short stories, and novels, or maybe just spark notes. You've solved equations and conducted lab experiments. Every single experience throughout your school career set you up for senior year success, even though you were thrown a curveball like none other. Under normal circumstances, high school's hard. The high school experience is a complicated mix of good and bad, lessons learned and successes celebrated, and no two students experience high school in the same way. The graduate to your right had a different experience than the graduate to your left. Your 4 years are unique to you. Your path is only your own. I feel compelled tonight, however, to speak to our collective experience. Each of you has been given a unity cord. It is a simple silver cord, one of our school colors, yes, but silver also represents hope and kindness. When giving you the cord, I envisioned us emerging from under a dark cloud to witness the silver linings of this pandemic year. I know you've heard the idiom, every cloud has a silver lining. It is reported that the first traceable mention of this phrase occurred in 1634 in a poem by John Milton. You didn't know you were going to learn something new tonight, did you? Today, the phrase is used to prompt optimism and moving forward from tragedy, conflict, or difficulty. And I think if John Milton were alive today, he would say it more than applies to the graduating class of 2021. This past year has definitely been full of challenges. The Unity Cord acknowledges the lost experiences and the could-have-beens for 2021. But it also represents the victories of overcoming technology glitches, mastering Google Meets and breakout rooms, and wearing pajamas for days on end. The truth is, your commitment to showing up, to meeting these challenges with patience and humor, gave your teachers and administrators the energy needed to meet you where you were at. Your eagerness to engage allowed us to be creative in surprising and new ways. It took all of us to navigate the uniqueness of this year, and by all accounts, we were very successful. It has been suggested that to find that elusive silver lining, you should practice compassion, be optimistic, serve others, and remember your prior successes. Qualities I have seen time and again from each of you, as you created an alternate version of your senior year. Your teachers have also acknowledged that some silver linings have resulted from arguably the most difficult year in their careers. What they have managed to accomplish during this time has been pretty incredible. And I've been so impressed along the way with your commitment in encouraging and supporting their efforts. You are technology natives. Most of your teachers, not so much. The learning curve was steep, and they committed to giving you their absolute best. Bears, let's acknowledge the amazing efforts of your teachers at this time. Graduates, the best is yet to come, and your experiences at La Cueva will have prepared you in ways you cannot yet predict. Every time you find that silver lining, remember that your very unique senior year has been a catalyst to a stronger and more insightful you. The La Cueva High School staff has been forever inspired by your perseverance and cannot wait to see the many ways the class of 2021 will channel your experiences to impact the world. Congratulations, Bears.
Graduates, please stand. Together we share our final moments as high school students as we move our tassels from the right to the left.
Now we, the graduates of the class of 2021, would like to show our appreciation with applause to our family, teachers, and friends, whose love and support has made it possible for each and every one of us to be standing here today. My fellow graduates, congratulations. Good luck in all that life has to offer for you. Please remove your tassels.
I can't do it. Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Oh. Thinking about it. Okay. Whew. We made it. You may now throw your caps. This concludes the La Cueva High School 2021 graduation ceremony. Please meet your La Cueva alumni in the parking lot.
Okay, graduates, get back at your chairs. Graduates, we're processing out. Back at your chairs. Mr. Balder and Miss Eddings are leading us out. All right, let's go. Back at your chairs. Go ahead. All right.